Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Grow and Glow, the place where stories warm your heart and remind you of the beauty life quietly holds. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly smiled? Not a polite smile, not a forced one for a photo, but a smile born straight from your heart. Life is short. Too short to spend it drowning in sadness, worry, or what-ifs. And today's story will show you just how powerful a simple smile can be. The story, the little cafe, and the man who forgot how to smile. In a small town, on a quiet street, tucked behind old buildings, there stood a tiny cafe run by an elderly woman named Lena. She was known not for her coffee, but for her warm, unforgettable smile. A smile that made you feel lighter just by walking through the door. One rainy morning, a young man named Evan walked into the cafe. His shoulders were slouched, eyes dull, heart heavy. Life had been unkind to him. He had lost his job, his relationship had ended, and he felt like the world had turned its back on him. He sat by the window, staring blankly at the raindrops racing down the glass. Lena noticed his sadness. She walked over, gently placed a cup of warm cocoa on his table, and said softly, "This one's on the house. You look like your heart could use something warm today." Evan forced a weak smile, the kind of smile that didn't reach his eyes. Lena sat down across from him and asked, "Tell me, son, when was the last time you really smiled?" Evan shrugged. "I don't even remember." Lena nodded with understanding, not pity. The story of the girl who changed everything. Lena began to share a story. Many years ago, her daughter Mira had been diagnosed with a serious illness. The doctors said she had only a few months left. Instead of crying, instead of hiding in fear, Mira said something Lena never forgot. "Mom, if my life is short, then I want to fill every minute with something beautiful. And I want to start with my smile." Every day, even on her hardest days, Mira smiled. Not because life was perfect, but because she wanted to make it meaningful. Her smile lit up rooms, softened hearts, and reminded people that joy doesn't come from having a perfect life. It comes from choosing to see the good in the life you have. When Mira eventually passed away, Lena made a promise. "I will carry her smile into the world so that no one forgets how powerful it can be." And that was how the little cafe, with its warm drinks and warmer smiles, was born. A smile that changed a life. As Lena finished her story, Evan felt something shift inside him. Her words didn't erase his problems, but they softened the heaviness in his heart. He asked quietly, "So you think a smile can change a person's life?" Lena reached across the table and held his hand. "A smile won't fix everything, but it can give your heart strength to face everything. And sometimes, that's all you need." For the first time in months, Evan smiled. A small, genuine smile. The rain outside stopped. Light peeked through the clouds, and Evan suddenly realized something. Life had not been waiting to get better. Life had been waiting for him to open a door, and a smile was the key. The lesson one: life is short. Don't waste it carrying sadness longer than you need to. Two, a smile isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of courage. It means you refuse to let pain win. Three, Your smile might be the only light in someone's dark day, and sometimes it might even save them. 4. Even in struggle, there is beauty hiding somewhere, and a smile helps you find it. Happiness doesn't always come first. Sometimes the smile comes first, and happiness follows. Weeks later, Evan became a regular at the cafe. He rebuilt his life slowly, one smile, one step, one new beginning at a time. One afternoon, he noticed a stranger sitting alone, looking lost and broken in the same chair he once sat in. Evan walked over, set down a warm cup of cocoa, and said gently, "It's on the house. You look like your heart could use something warm today." And then he smiled, a real smile. The kind that Mira once smiled, the kind that Lena carried forward, the kind that changes lives without saying a word. Thank you for listening to this story on Grow and Glow. If this story warmed your heart, please like, comment, and share it with someone who may need a reason to smile today. And remember to subscribe for more uplifting stories, because life is too short to be sad. And when you choose to smile, you don't just grow, you glow.